Welcome back to our podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Lydia.
And I'm Fati.
And this is Two Mics, No Limits. She just came back from vacation, so she's looking like vacation. I've just been stuck here, so.
Okay.
I hope you had fun.
I sure did. I went on a solo trip to Thailand, Bangkok.
Brave.
And people keep saying that I'm brave, but honestly, like.
It was fun?
I loved, like, yo.
Did you make friends?
No, I was too scared to talk to people.
Oh,
like,
but that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna feel like then I have to associate with people, and then I'm like,
No.
I don't know you.
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna start talking to you, then out of nowhere, somebody put a hoodie over my head, and then I get kidnapped. I'm okay. So I just was. I mean, I was speaking to people. You know, like there were, there was this one guy that approached me and was like, "Oh, do you want to come hang out at my hotel?" And I was like, mind you, he was so handsome.
Was he like
from London?
Oh, okay.
You know, so he had the accent going, amazing smile, and I'm just like, and this is how they get you. And then next thing you know, I'm getting shoved in the van. Like, because why is it that you by yourself
and I'm by myself too,
and you approaching me and you talking about some
have you been watching me?
Exactly. No,
yeah, no,
like you're not about to traffic me. So I was like, nope.
Catch you next time. Well, you guys could talk and then just see like how it goes if they're like kidnappers is gonna phase out.
Girl, like I mean, if I could remember to reply, maybe, but
it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
I've seen the text pop up and then I'm like, mental note. Okay, they asked me to do this, and then I forget to reply. Like, I promise you, it's not on purpose. I just be forgetting.
Like, I'm not gonna, or sometimes I don't even know if I could call it forgetfulness sometimes, because like I will see it pop up and like I'll just like, sometimes I'll suck my teeth and just like swipe the notification away.
Do you ever get too overstimulated?
Yeah, like I just don't like, that's why I don't like
the text. I don't mind like texting back because I don't have to talk. But sometimes like when I get overstimulated, I don't really want to talk. It's like even when we talk, you're not gonna like the conversation we're having because I'm not gonna remember what was had because my brain is just exhausted. Like you're gonna be like, do you remember when we planned to go there? I'm like, I did.
Right.
Like I was not there. I just picked it up out of courtesy. Like I don't know what's going on. I get so overstimulated sometimes so easily. I don't know like what's happening. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Don't ask me to do much, like unless I'm in a really good mood, like, because if not, oof, good luck. But yeah, I like, because I don't know, these days I'm just uninterested in a lot of stuff. Like I just don't, I like to be left alone. I think that's really why I enjoyed going on that solo trip, because I was able to just do whatever I wanted when I wanted to do it. Like I slept a lot. I did whatever I wanted. No one was like bothering me. No one was, oh, we have to do this or we have to go here or we have to, like, nope. I got up and did whatever I wanted.
I feel like it's only with girlfriends trip. Like when I go with my boyfriend on vacations, it's fun. I still get to do whatever that I want to do. And the great part is I don't have to pay for it. Like
that is true.
I'll be having a great time with him. It's really the go-to travel buddy that you can have. But with girls, girls, we just all girls. Like you're gonna want to do something, and then I'm gonna want to do something, and I feel like my thing matters more than your thing, and you think your thing matters, and now we're trying to compromise, and it becomes an attitude because we're both females.
Now, usually you're supposed to plan your activities in advance, but
sometimes I don't feel like doing it.
Exactly. So, exactly.
So I want to be able to decide like how I feel today. Like, okay,
do I want to do it or not? Exactly, because I switched around. Because I created an itinerary for myself.
I wanted to do it, and you don't want to do it. Now I'm gonna be like, well, we already planned this. You can't just change. Because female hormones sometimes just is too all over the place for me with girl trips.
Agreed.
But I try to be very mature on girl trips. Like, but I can't do girl trips for too long.
I felt that.
Yeah. I love you, but like, no.
That high key was me. That was me. But like, I don't know. I had a time by myself. Like,
yeah, you look like you had a great time.
And they were like, I did see other women who were also like solo traveling too, and like a couple of them. Well, one girl, like she, you know, we had like a little mini conversation, but then, you know, I just like, all right, I'm gonna go do my own thing because like I'm not trying to, you know. There was another girl who seemed like she wanted to like say something to me, but I was like purposely trying to avoid, you know. So
you like I just want to be here by myself.
You know, like like sometimes or all the time, I just like to sit in my own thoughts and like just do my own thing and just have my own fun and just be, you know, I'm very comfortable being alone, like extremely. It's actually almost scary, like because it's like, girl, like. You gonna want to be alone for the rest of your life, or
right? I think mine is more. I don't know about traveling wise because I always traveled with my family, like my family members. But like being at home and like going to restaurants, theaters, like I can do that all by myself. But like getting on a plane to a whole nother country, I don't know. I feel like it's more like a safety thing that I be thinking about. Like, what if nobody knows where I go?
Share your
like,
location.
Like that's how I be feeling with the whole traveling thing. But we'll see.
A few people had like my brother, like my family. They have my location, so it's like, look. If something happen, you know where I'm at.
But speaking of traveling, you know, our brothers and sisters, I was going to say our brothers and sisters in Christ. Sorry. Our brothers and sisters, Ghanaian brothers and sisters who traveled to South Africa. You heard of being like sent back or like beaten. I seen
actually, can you tell me about that? Because the
first time that I seen the post, I had to click off because the way they were beating the man.
Wait,
like South African men were like beating him.
Why?
Because they said that they need to go back. They're there illegally, and that they need to go back and fix their country because South Africans are trying to fix their country.
So are they doing that to the white people that like came into their country?
They're doing right now as we see, or they're doing it to Ghanaians. A lot of videos that I've seen is like the Ghanaian. This guy was stopped, and then the woman was like, "Where's your passport?" And then he was like, "That's my passport." And he was like, "How did you get it to be signed by some authority or something?" And he was like, "Did you bribe them?" And then he was like, "No, it got wet. So I decided to do it like this so it doesn't get spoiled." Like, and then he looked so nervous with all these men and like protesters around him about go back to your country. Like, and I'm just
they got all this energy for people who are from their own continent, but they have none of that energy for the other invaders.
Right, and then that's where crazy. Mahama seen this and was like, you know what? If they don't want you there, come back home. So I think there've been 300 people retrieved from South Africa that are being sent back to Ghana, and they're so happy to be there. One guy said that his barbershop or salon was like broken into a few times. Things were destroyed and stolen. They are forcing Ghanaians out because they're like, you guys go back to fix your country. Why don't you want to stay in your country? And then Mahama was like, these young leaders should not forget that when the apartheid was going on in South Africa, Ghana, not there. He's not saying it's only Ghana that helped them. That's not what he's saying. They just try to twist the whatever. But he's saying that these young leaders, when that was happening, after we gained our independence, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah made Accra and like brought those leaders that were like fighting for South Africa that need like escape basically. He gave them refuge. Right. You know, so they can regroup, get their strength back, and then go. Like he provided those for them. And we were also like one of the first like sub-Saharan people to gain their independence is in 1957. Yeah. So that kind of sparked that whole drive about if Ghana could do it, we can from these white people as well. So then, and I remember like there was a quote that was like all Africa is not. Ghana might have our freedom, but we're not truly free until all Africa is freed. Right. That's Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So his whole thing, especially when like Nelson Mandela and those times, like he really put forth the effort as well. Right. So it's kind of silly to see that after all that, with these separation and apartheid that was going on, that you would think that your brothers and sisters in the same continent is the issue.
I noticed that like a lot of South Africans, I'm not gonna lie, like it be giving self-hate. Like it really does. Like especially with the way they like regard like issues of like
being black and
yeah, like with like the color issues, all of that, like the way they regard that, like we did talk about that before with like Tyler and like people here in the States were like, you're weird, like because they're just like this,
like that kind of makes sense now.
This is
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like you'll see some of the talking points of like, because I know you're not really on Twitter, but like us and stuff on Twitter, we see some of these talking points from people from like South Africa especially. And I know we're going to talk about it coming up, but like even with Love Island last season, it was always, and I noticed it was always like the South Africans who had a lot of anti-black things to say, like as it related to some of like the castmate, like Olandria, Shelly, Huda, like things like that. Like they will say like weird things, and it's like it just gave self-hate, like the way that they speak and all of that. So even when it comes to that type of issue where they're like, oh, they feel like they could bully some some other African, right? But when it comes to standing up to other people who have oppressed you, you don't have this energy for them.
The saying so that weird. Whenever you're being bullied, you find the weakest to also bully.
So you can also bully them too.
I think that's what's going on. It's kind of
exactly. It is. That's exactly what it is.
It's like I think there's more white people in South Africa than there is actually like black people. I think it's like 72%.
They kind of like their country,
right? So now they truly believe that that's who, like that's what they're trying to be in order to almost feel accepted. Which is kind of like a little
backwards,
crazy in the head. But it's just so interesting to see, like, in 2026 that you could get up and beat your fellow African up, like, go back to... I'm like...
Just weird.
I'm like... So at this point, you know who they're siding with. They're siding with the U.S.
Like, that, like... They are so strange to me.
Yeah, and then a lot of African Ghanaians agree too, because they're like, yeah, they said get out. Why are you guys acting like Ghana is not a place to be right now? Which it is. Like you can go back and think. Honestly, I hope NDC wins again. But the way Ghana is becoming, they need to fix their flooding issue though, because that's kind of scary. But it's came a long way since I left there. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And I feel like it's only going to get better as like we're going into like newer years and new technology, and like people's eyes are opening. A lot of people are going back from like the U.S. that are Ghanaians and using whatever they've learned and developing it.
Yep.
So I just know that over time, as long as like you have life, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But it's just like, don't sit there and let your fellow Africans oppress you, because why?
Right.
A lot of Ghanaians are very pissed off. And then I think there's this woman who's like a leader over there that she I seen this video of her saying like, yeah, they need to go back. If you're in somebody's country and they say they don't want you, why don't you just go back?
Okay.
And then now that Mahama has responded and literally put forward the planes, the buses to get all of them out, she's like, oh, it wasn't that serious.
It wasn't that serious.
She's like, the response was just like basically insinuating that President Mahama's response is almost initiating some sort of like segregation between Africans and South Africans and Ghanaians.
Y'all started it. Like, are you?
It's like
mentally
imagine
ill?
You see your citizens. You know how like the U.S. somebody will be like, okay, these people are kidnapped and no like American left behind. They'll go and get them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Like you are abusing.
You're abusing them.
This guy, like, and then he's bringing them to safety, and then now you. Like, girl, don't make me come and beat your ass.
I've seen that and I'm like, oh, they're kind of like, so I think it's a South African thing, like throw hands and
throw rocks and hide your hands. Yeah.
Like, no.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes, it's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing. Like,
it's a cultural thing.
No, we didn't
clearly
say that.
Yes, you did. Weirdo.
It.
Don't come to Ghana then. How about that?
But anyways, I'm very happy that what Muhammad is doing. Like every Ghanaian is very proud right now, and we need to stop being nice because these people are not nice to us.
Because a lot of Ghanaians are very welcoming and very welcoming. And it's like
too freaking welcoming.
Like actually, you could go gets to step in.
Too much. Like Muhammad said, these young people do not forget what the leaders we did together because y'all are getting ahead of yourselves. When these white people get together and try to, it's gonna be us black people. There's gonna be some. He said we were behind that. We were helping behind that apartheid. Somebody was in the comments like, yeah, but not in the front.
All right, touche. But
I'm like, what is your war? I'm just trying to help you. Like
exactly. Talk about, but not in the front. What are you like? What more do you want?
You cannot. This online thing sometimes is so funny. But anyway,
talking about some like.
So that's why I was looking into it, and I think you had said like Ghanaian homophobia.
Oh yeah. No,
that's that's how it's called, right?
Yeah, homophobia.
That's what I thought too. I thought that was in correlation with the parliamental bill that they passed.
Oh, like that was South Africans' response to it?
That's what I was thinking because somebody had mentioned, and I thought that is because the parliament do not want any kind of like gay LGBTQ
anything in Ghana.
That's why they were kicking them out of their countries, but it was
like,
not for the videos and articles that I've seen. It was not correlated.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm like, what would be the correlation? Like, is it like so widespread in South Africa or something? Or
I mean, a lot of when it comes to that bill, I really hope that Muhammad, whatever he decides, like I feel like I support it, and I feel like he's when it's just like. I trust you to lead.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm sure he will come up with something that's going to be beneficial because my worry is these problem with the now people coming out as gay. That's been going on for so many years, but it was just not as popular and people are hiding it well.
Yeah.
No matter if you pass it of it being legal, illegal, it's just still going to continue happening. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times. I remember there's this guy, should I call her girl or guy? Educator. Her name he's a male. He was born a male, but then is identified as a woman now, I think.
Oh, okay, so she.
Yeah, so she was, I think she did like a rant and bant of Ghana, like it was like a podcast as well, where he was stating on there that when he was younger, he was assaulted by a family member who was a male.
Oh,
so I feel like that is also it stems from what you went through by people that you're supposed to be like you're supposed to trust that you are trusted with, and then that in turn kind of now he feels almost like that's how it's supposed to be. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'd seen this article a long time ago, and there's a woman that was like very like sexually abused, and she got to a point where like now she's out of it, trying to lead a life, and then she felt undeserving of a certain love that she would get.
Oh yeah, that's like trauma.
It's trauma. So now it's like imagine you were dealt what happened to you as a kid, and now you're in a mental of like, well, that's what happened to me, and that's what I'm gonna be. And then your government is chasing you out because of what was done to you.
But like I feel
where are you gonna go?
I feel like that's not like because there's so one thing that like has always because like my mom, I would say I kind of got it from my mom, but like she always believed that some people were just born that way, like it's just been in them. There was nothing that turned them. Like they were just born that way.
I believe that too.
So I've held that belief. So like I take people as they are. Period.
In college, I had a non-binary class, and there is actually some people that are born with like penis.
Yeah, I know. Like with like both parts kinda. Or whatever. Yeah.
And then the doctor will correct it, but in the future it ends up affecting their sexual.
Yeah.
If they say that, well, that is not allowed or that's not God's way, why would God allow somebody to be born in that manner?
Yeah. So
Does that make sense?
That's why I don't support like policing some, like, you know, the way someone, like, why are you telling me what to do in my life? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't neither, but it's like what I don't like is when, like, for instance, the gender changing. Like, you know, you're born.
Yeah.
And then it's like the doctor and your parents decide, like, let's correct it.
Yeah, like because
it's like the part that I'm just kind of like, I don't
let the child decide when they're of age.
And then now too, what I don't believe with when it comes to the Ghana's like the transgender or like LGBTQ people in Africa is that it's being promoted too much. Where it's in a way where it's like,
is that why they introduced the bill? Like to like,
I think that now with social media, a lot of people are gaining more of the confidence to like show. So a lot of times they'll talk about, you know, being like sucking D and doing this, got them paid.
Like they're vulgar.
Right, like vulgar, and then got them paid. And if only women knew what they possessed, I'm a man, but look what I can make from these guys. And now look at what if kids start feeding into that. That's the kind of stuff
that's like prostitution.
That's the kind of stuff that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
That I feel like that could be toned down a little bit. But sometimes even certain people's demeanors, they have those demeanors little.
Yeah, I know.
So you trying to tell me the little kid is acting from when they were little? Like, that's why I'm like, some people I know that they are. But so now if you pass the law that it's also going to put them in a dangerous...
Yeah, of course it is.
...dangerous position as well.
No, like, you're locking people up for being...
They're going to be in jail for 5 years if they, proudly come out and say that.
Yeah, I know. And, like, that's crazy. But, like, that's the thing with, like, these different cultures. Like, you know, where it's, like, you know, like, even, like, for example, like, Jamaica. Like, I mean, I don't think they have, like, a law or something, but, like, it's widely known that like culturally they're very anti, like, you know, they're very homophobic there too. Like, you know, different cultures, they're very, you know, I want to say to you, like the US, like some European countries, and you know, they're or even like Asia, like, or even like Thailand, for example, they have like the lady boys who are very, you know, I did see a lot of them too, and no, you cannot tell. But you got to look at their feet because they have like they still have
the male feet. That makes
sense.
The
only way, like that's the only way you could. I'm telling you,
damn. If you're a woman and you have big feet, I'm so sorry. You can't go to Thailand.
No, it ain't. No, it's not big feet. It's not big feet. Like, you know, men have like different like it's just not like, you know, man feet.
I think I know what you're saying.
Like yeah, like that's. But other than that, they're very like me
personally,
very
like,
feminine.
I know that. I don't know. I know that people are born how they're born, and if somebody could be born with those double parts, then maybe
exactly.
It is.
There's a possibility that
somebody might have like the alternative. But now, if you go and like, because honestly, there is a soccer coach that came out that he was sleeping with his players, like the little boys. He was having sex with the little boys.
Ew. I mean, why the hell? Like, what the hell?
Yes, but the thing is, though, now
it's a pervert.
It's openly where people can come out and express their concern to help people. But just imagine you're forever afraid to even talk about it. What about the people that are actually going through these things? There are so many stories that I've heard. There was even a woman that his son was in a boarding school and the principal was taking advantage of the boy and said that if you told your mom, something will happen to his mom.
Yeah.
The boy will go into the hospitals. He'll be sick, and you're not knowing what's going on.
What's going on because he was scared to like. I see what you're trying to say. Like victims being able to speak out because of because you know, like they feel safer
to. Just because it's illegal, it doesn't mean that people are not going to do it.
Right.
And you're making it uncomfortable for people to come out
or hard for them to expose their abusers, because if they speak out or something, you're gonna put me in jail because that's dangerous.
You know, so that's what I'm saying.
Slippery
that, you know,
slope.
I really hope that Mahama can, like, really sit down with this. And there is so much more things that is more concerning that's hurting people.
Yeah,
like for
rather than
kids being taken advantage of. Hone down on those people. Those adults are doing that to those kids. fix the flooding issues.
Yeah, right.
There's more things that Parliament should concern themselves about.
Yeah, not who people choose to love or be with or whatever.
Some of these like LGBTQ people that they're talking about so bad will tell you the least person that you expect, even pastors, they've slept with some pastors before. And those are the say abolishment, but you know you're part of it.
It's projection.
So it's like, look.
It's weird.
I don't like the advertisement those type of people, to our kids.
In the closet.
Right. Like, I don't like all the overexposure to do this, do that to the kids, because sometimes as well, kids learn from what they're seeing. That I 100% agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're gay and you like men, what does that have to do with me? I don't like my fellow women. So why would I be upset what you like? As long as you don't try to preach it to my kid to be like,
yeah, exactly.
You need to consider this. That's what I don't want about it. Just have them form into themselves.
You know, that's like what a lot of people have issues with, even like in the US, like where they're just like, you guys are pushing certain things on kids. Like, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's like, if I'm not okay with even, like, you know, with like, heterosexual topics being like discussed, like sexual, like, why if my kid is coming to school or like being in certain spaces where they just need to be a kid, why are you talking about sexuality and stuff with them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to do that. If my child, you know, is identifying a certain way, like, he doesn't need to learn that from this environment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why people keep saying that, like, it just feels like an agenda. Like, even for example, like, you know, you'll be watching a random show, whatever, and then now it's this gay couple doing X, Y, and Z. Like, we don't, and even if it was a heterosexual couple, I don't need to be seeing that. Like, it's sometimes it gets too much. Like, it's too sexualized. Like, you know, and every time they have a same sex couple, it goes in that direct. Like, you know, it's like, we don't, just like how, like, we don't always need a sex scene, whether you're hetero or, like, you know, it doesn't matter. But like, it just feels sometimes like every time they have like some type of like LGBTQ angle, it just feels so forced. Like, and it's like, y'all doing too much. Like, it's just like how, like, when they force in a sex scene, even, it doesn't matter whether it's gay, whatever, like, you know, it's still uncomfortable. But like, I'm just saying, like, with both. So that's why people get really critical. Like, yo, was this necessary? You did not need to put this in there.
And then now that, like, you know, this issue is going on with, like, South Africans kicking Ghanaians out, Trump wanting people to leave, and even if you come here as a refugee, what is going to happen?
Exactly.
So now it's like, what are all these people that have come out and that people know that their lives is literally in danger because they've been built up the courage to express themselves? If the president signs the bill, where are these people going to go?
Don't come
because
to the
their
United
life
States
is going to be in danger, and you can't even call the police.
When's the end of his term? 2028?
No, I don't know.
I got to.
Because I think that what is it? Akufo-Addo was supposed to sign it, which he didn't sign it, and it expired. And now it's back again. But I'm like, you're putting so much effort
into this
culture. That is culture. How about we fix our sewage system? That would be a very massive culture change.
Oh my God! You know, my brother fell into the thing before. Like, the last time he was in Ghana, it was like nighttime.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
the gutter.
Yeah,
them things stink.
I know. He fell into it. My little brother.
Yes, like people's homes are being destroyed. People's homes are being destroyed. Imagine waking up and you're like in a puddle. In your house.
Exactly.
There is literally trash going into people's houses.
But also, like, there's other issues associated with
because
stuff
people
like that.
are dumping trash in the moving water. How about you, instead of giving people that don't bother anybody 5 years, give them people 5 years.
Yeah,
let them know that you cannot put trash in running water. Right. And it's clogging up the system.
Of course.
And if everything is being backed up, even though I do feel like sometimes you go and, they have some draining systems, but not all. Like, when you go sometimes the side of the roads, it needs to be like a bigger sewer and like covered so it can flow. Help put some preventions that they can't put the bola or the garbage inside of it. You know what I mean? There's bigger issues that are people are getting stuck. Like with the women, a lot of people, young women that are drivers there, they're like, we got stuck a few times, and they're all acknowledging how like a lot of the Ghanaian men like stepped in to help them,
right?
Like direct them and getting them out of the puddle. Like those are what we need to come together as a community. And then all the fires that is going on. I guess it's 2 years in a row where on June 3rd, there's been big fire outbreaks.
Same date?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's been huge fire outbreaks, and the flooding every year. It's repeated.
Yeah, that's like environmental.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
What about these people that come and try to exploit? Tell them to help. The Chinese people.
Do you know, like recently there was like the foam that they sleep on was made out of rubber, not foam, like a mattress. Mm-hmm. When you go get takeout, you know that like there is a styrofoam. Yeah. That's what people are sleeping on. That's what the Chinese people are producing to Ghanaians.
Styrofoam?
Yeah.
Mattresses? Mm. How is that?
So people are cutting their beds.
Yeah, you
and they're finding out that they're sleeping on polythene bags. That basically is what they're sleeping on. No wonder them beds are hard as shit.
Like... Yeah, these people, they're thieves.
Somebody was like, I wake up, my back is hurting.
Yeah, like, yeah.
They go check the mattress. It's freaking, yeah. It's not even real mattress. How much
they charging them for that?
Probably like 1,000 cities or 2,000 cities. That's about $100 to $200 a mattress, I think. That's what I heard.
Nah, they could still get something good for that amount.
Yeah. So.
That's crazy.
But those people come in there and basically they're selling cheap products.
Of course.
And insufficient products to us to utilize. So why don't you tax them to fix the, you know, I'm sure they probably tax them with the importation.
They need to tax them more.
Fees and all of that.
Tax them more. Take from them.
But
Keep taking. Because, like, it gets to a point. I'm sorry. Like, it gets to a point. Like.
But anyway. So speaking of the sexual scenes being over.
Oh, yeah.
Like Love Island.
I have not been interested. Like, because last year, you know, I was like watching last year. But this season, like, I have not cared to even start watching it. And I'm not going to lie, the fans from last year turned me off from, like, you know, even wanting to engage too much in this year. But, like, I don't know. I'm just like...
The clips that I've seen, the kissing is
it's just too much. A lot of people have been saying that too. Like, a lot of people have been saying that.
Like, why you eating down somebody's tongue?
Like, like they don't have nothing else to do.
This is literally corn.
Why can't they do other type of challenges? Like, let's I don't know, I feel like a memory game or something.
It's become to the point where
let's do other stuff.
It's so overly consumed with this sexual things that people are now going into the explicit like gay scenes, and Tyler Perry's like black. That thing was so crazy.
What?
Like Tyler Perry's like, what's the Beauty in Black?
I don't really watch.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Like the last Tyler Perry show that I watched, and it's not really Tyler Perry's show, but it's All the Queen's Men. I love that show, okay, but I'm not even gonna get into it. But yeah, that one was very explicit too. Very. The
men ass is assing, the women stripper ass is ass. It's like, oh my god, and then like Love Island. It's like no wonder that now people are into weird shit. Because nothing else now moves you.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
because it's like we've been exposed to it all. Like, what more? Like, you know what I mean? It's almost
now
like you're desensitized. So desensitized,
and
like,
it's only getting worse because TV shows like that are allowed to air. Like, you can kiss one or two there, but it seems like everybody is going to, like, this one, she was swallowing the guy. She was eating his face. Like
I don't want to see that.
His face.
I don't want to, like, I don't want to see that on TV. I don't. Like, not everybody is that desensitized to sexual stuff. Like, I don't want, like, I'm still, like, ooh, get a room. I still do it. Like, it's just too much sometimes.
I was afraid. When I was younger, I'm afraid to hold people's hand.
Like.
And talk less of.
like doing all that
and
on TV. Like, you could see me doing this. Are you not shy? Like, clearly not. But like,
your dad is gonna see you do this.
Like, ooh,
they're gonna come on the show. You're gonna talk about how many people you've slept with on the show. Like, like you literally a guy humping you on bed on live TV with your sex moans, and that's allowed to air.
Oh my God! Like, when I tell you, I will send my parents into an early grave. Oh my God. But like, it would, like, I'm telling you, they could not.
I think the new generation is cooked.
Like, I don't even know if I could hug somebody. Like, I don't even know if I could hug somebody, and my parents.
They're so cooked because now, just think about it, right?
Like,
what is it? Before, like, men used to court women, like,
yes, but now it's, oh my God. Okay, before you
go ahead.
Before you get into that, right? Because I'm about to tell you. I'm about to
somebody
because we could get back to that, but like,
somebody has said, have you noticed that women are becoming more like men?
Nah, I'm about to
and then this lady was like, yeah, because we have to.
Exactly.
Like, y'all don't want to do anything anymore, this and that. I don't want to say all men. No, that's not what I'm saying. But a lot of times, go ahead.
Okay, so I was frustrated because I genuinely get offended when certain type of guys try to talk to me.
Okay.
Because it's like, who the hell do you think I am? Like, why do you think that I would even give you the time of day? Like, and I'm not even trying to be like, oh, I'm too good for people. Like, there are certain people that, like, I genuinely feel like I am too good for. Like, if you're a hood booger, why do you think that, like, you understand, like,
not the hood booger,
and you know what I mean? Like,
girl,
if I'm a working professional, you know, and I'm in corporate America or whatever, I just genuinely feel like if you're a loser, why are you trying to speak to me?
No, listen though, and I'm not trying to. It's not shade or nothing,
right?
What I found out is how you present yourself.
It's not, no, literally, it's not even.
Hear me out.
Because it's not just them.
Girl, whenever it's like, literally what I've noticed, when I was younger, the kind of guys that I attracted, and then now, the kind of guys it's drastically different. And I go through my photos, I go through like what I've done so far, and it's different time and day.
Like, but I would agree with you if, like, the higher value people weren't also. Like,
but some of them be talking though, and I'm like, you seem like you have a bird brain. You might have the money, but girl, you have a bird brain. Like, sometimes I be like,
it depends. Like, but I guess it depends on age, because like I do have like affluent, you know, I do have like affluent, you know, or like, you know, the people who are somewhere in their career. You know, like, you know, there's that. And I think that's why I get offended when there's other types of people who, like, they see a pretty face or they see, you know, and then, like, they try to shoot their shot anyway because they think it's going to go in because there are certain other people that might give them the time of day. Like, so if it was that, like, I'm not, like, I would be more inclined to agree, like, you know, that, like, okay, this is this. If, like, there, like, you know, if like the people that I deem my type weren't, like, you know, weren't approaching me at all, versus, and it was only these type of guys. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
You're saying, yeah.
Yeah, like, because if it was that, then I'll be like, you know what I mean? But then it's like, like, why okay? Girl. Recently, Chris Rock, right? He did like some type of interview, and he was offended that Rihanna wouldn't like entertain him or something like that. And it's like,
Chris Rock, who's that? Chris Rock.
Are you serious?
Chris Rock.
So you never even seen Everybody Hates Chris? Like,
I feel like that sounds like familiar, but I can't put the face to the name right now.
Chris Rock. He's a comedian. What's some of the I think he did Why Did I Get... No, he didn't do Why Did I Get Married. He did one of those type of movies. Chris Rock.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Chris Rock, he's so famous.
Is it the guy that got slapped?
Yeah. He did. I forgot. Yeah, he did Madagascar. Grown Ups.
You should have said.
Oh my God, the Longest Yard. Damn, he did this other movie.
Like the guy that got smacked by Will. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He did a movie, and I'm trying to like.
I just feel, me personally, like
I feel like okay. So and it's like, why do you think that? Like you, like, that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about, though. Like where it's just like, dude, like you feel some type of way because Rihanna didn't want to entertain you. Like,
I mean, he is. Please. Oh, entertain him, like be with him.
Yeah, like, but see, that's the type, like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, but certain people.
No, listen though. But the thing is, he's like, successful. Bro, he's a successful man, and I feel like sometimes if Rihanna, like me personally, sometimes look outside of your box, because now I keep hearing stories of how ASAP is like treating her in public, and like it seems like her light is being dim. That's what I heard. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not seeing that.
But if you ask me, I just feel like she shouldn't have been with ASAP neither.
But we don't know what things are like in their private life, though. We don't know what's going on because we already spoke about.
Choose Chris Rock.
We spoke about. Oh hell! Hey, you know what? Let me move on because
it's kind of, to me, it's giving me how, like, what's his Sierra chose Russell over Future. That's the comparison that I just see.
Hell no, Future with his 50,000 baby mamas and his unseriousness till this day.
I just feel like
absolutely not.
ASAP, the way that with the little videos that I would be seeing how he's into people's faces, talking to this person, talking to that person, like.
But those and then even with that, they were at an event and like those people were like their friends.
But I feel like the kind of person I imagine for Rihanna is very like,
she dated all of them.
No, she should have dated Chris.
Oh my God, yo, please stop, yo, please, please cut it out. Okay, so look,
maybe she should try it out and see, because Drake, absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know what she was doing with that one.
I don't like over friendly guys. Like when guys are too over friendly, like damn, why are you? If we go in the club, like this, how I like my man to be, right? We go in the club, me and you see that I am Rihanna. Do you understand what I'm saying? I shouldn't come and be like this.
But listen, what if she's a bird? Like, I'm not saying, because I don't know. Like, no, we don't know her.
I shouldn't enter in the room, and this is my man. Oh, greeting every little Victoria's Secret model.
Because what if she's also
the girl friendly? You've seen that stuff. She's not.
Because like,
you would have seen
what it seemed like was the tail end of the event, and she wanted to leave, and now he's still like, oh.
But Becky, what's up? Rihanna, like, you know, she's ready to leave. We're leaving. And if I'm telling my babe, you ready to go? Oh yeah, babe. Like let me go get the car. That's what I need you to do.
And that could be the case. But what if he was drunk or something?
And so, like, you can't control. If you can't control yourself, you can't be with Rihanna.
Like, no, not that. But you know, like, but you know, when you have some liquor in your system and stuff, you get a little friendly
around your wife, friendly around your girl.
Actually,
girl is Rihanna.
Actually, I do have like a little experience.
I cannot be with a guy.
Experience of like people having some drinks in their system and like just being, like sometimes you could even if it's not your man, right? You could be with your friend or whatever, and like y'all about to leave the event, and then now she want to stop and be talking to the whole world.
Oh,
and
you can go.
Let's go.
When I get lit, I talk a lot,
and I'll leave you sitting there, and I'll go to my car. All right, I'm gonna go bring the car around.
But the thing is, though, once I'm sitting there and you ready to leave, I'm dipping with you. Like I'm not. Those friends are like, okay, I'm so lit.
I'm gonna bring the car around.
Some people too get super lit and get so flirty that they're talking and want to kiss up on every guy. Like,
oh no,
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Oh my God.
Like,
you're not coming out with me no more if you're doing that, because like you can't do that.
Either control your alcohol or we cannot go out.
Yo, I know exactly the type of person you're talking about.
They get so flirty,
just like,
and it's very like, oh my God, I love you, and I'm like, girl, just
like get the like we out, bro. Like, oh my God, I know.
It's like, oh my gosh, is that? Oh my gosh,
it's so irritating, actually. Like,
oh my gosh, I love you.
But that overly friendly people do. But that's like why last time, like, we were just saying that, like, what if it works for them?
I don't think so.
I don't know, cause like they like 4 kids later.
Because like a lot of the videos that I be seeing, it's almost like they go to an event. He's more occupied with networking, and she basically is like, "Yo, these people are talking to you because you're with Rihanna," but like Rihanna is sitting there looking like the third wheel to you, and that's it. That's the word. I just don't want to feel like a third wheel when I'm with my man.
Like,
does that make sense?
And what if it's, you know, like, and what if before the cameras are rolling or whatever, she's encouraging certain conversations? And then, like, you know, because we never, like, look, we don't know what's happening. Like,
we don't.
Because some of the stuff I see, the other day I saw, like, you know, she was, like, he be looking like he's just happy to be with her. Like, she was buying flowers and stuff, and he was just standing there like a happy man, just standing there watching her buy flowers. Like, and, you know, it was a paparazzi shot. So it's like, I'm seeing these, like, whimsical moments where he's just idolizing her. And then I don't know, like, and then other people are just saying that. And I'm like, damn, I'm seeing complete, like, you know, what's on my algorithm is, like, happy moments. You know, and you know what's on other people's algorithms. I mean,
she has 3 kids with a man, so
that's what I'm saying. Has to we don't know.
And then sometimes too, I know some women that instead of having multiple baby daddies, they rather have the kids with one man, tie their tubes, and then move on. That's what I would do. All that multiple baby daddy stuff. If God can help me, please let it
just be one.
No.
But like, yeah, I don't know, cause like I said, we don't even know, cause you know she love her man, her baby daddy this, so she probably in love, girl. We don't know.
And that thing is so cringy to me too. Like, oh yeah, my baby daddy.
Baby daddy. Like we don't know what.
My baby daddy that. Imagine that you were Rihanna and you're like, my baby daddy's.
Look, she's human. So look. So let me tell you
another thing. Sometimes we idolize people too much too, because at the end of the day, these people.
I've been snapped out of that.
These people like take the same dookie.
Exactly.
Probably got some green shit in there too.
Exactly. Our blood, we bleed. We all bleed the same. We all have the red blood, bro. Like I would never idolize another human being.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes we hold them in such a high esteem.
Exactly, just because they.
And then you get disappointed when you're like.
Exactly. That's mental illness. That's the true mental illness.
It's like who came together and said, let's elect this person to be our human role model.
Exactly.
When you keep like, how many times have you fucked up so far when you said you weren't gonna do it? So it's like,
that's why even like when people be trying to like, oh, Meg always got this, that, and it's like, all right, well, you're on like your 50th body. We don't even know her to be with like 5 different guys. So who's the, you know, I'm exaggerating the ratio a little bit, but I'm just saying.
It's not you under.
Hey, I'm exaggerating the ratio, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if your life was put on like you know, under a freaking magnifying glass, how would people exactly?
Imagine.
So it's like y'all, like they be so critical for certain people. They be trying to make it seem like these people can't make no mistakes. You want to forget,
and it's right there. Oh my god!
And it's on the tabloids. You can easily Google it and all of that. If you try to Google, hey. You know how many mistakes I make? Oh my god! Like I'm happy I'm a nobody. Like, cause girl,
You wake up, you open your phone every day and cry.
Like you gonna tell me like paparazzi following me around? I can't even fart like and you know and walk away from it.
We passed next to Fati and it was
smelling like exactly. Now everybody in the world knows I stink.
like thinks you stink, not knows. Things that you
girl, because they gonna then it's gonna turn. You remember when Cardi in her diss to Bia, she was like diarrhea Bia. They gonna be like,
when she had diarrhea, Bia had diarrhea around.
No, like she would say her breath stink. Oh, she called her diarrhea Bia. They gonna be like farty Fati. So no, I'm okay. Like I don't want to be famous. Like y'all be so mad. Like hell no, I never want to be famous. I'm sorry.
You know what's crazy? Being popular, you have to get your tonsil stones removed.
Yo, or else because this girl, you have to. Stones, you gonna start.
You have to like have gum on demand.
Oh my god!
Always have the most expensive, like long staying, like perfume you can around you. You have to talk as much as you can because if you stop talking, your breath can kick sometimes.
Bro.
There's so much you have to do being popular because, damn.
Anyway, so if I could go back to the point I was trying to make.
Sorry.
This girl had tonsil stones. Anyway,
because them shit. Have you, girl?
Never experienced it before, but I hope I don't.
Have you ever spoken to somebody that has those things?
No.
Is those whenever somebody's talking to you and you want to like.
Oh, like
punch them because it smells so bad. Oh. It is that.
Oof. I'd hope I never experienced that.
Like that smell is so annoying.
But I'm not really the type to say your mouth smells really bad. Like stop talking to me. Like I can't sugarcoat something like that. Like you're like you should go and do an oil pull. I don't know. But so I said right. Not gonna lie, if you don't have the intellectual capacity to attend a corporate event with me and conduct yourself properly, why would you even bother trying to speak to me? And I was like, because I'm just trying to figure out why I'm still getting what's up with you, but it was like spelled stupidly, incorrectly. DMs. I'm a grown ass woman. And then I said also, men been stopped knowing how to speak to or court women. Like, I'm not gonna pull up on you, plan a date, or get out of my face, right? So then this one dude, right, he goes, this isn't necessarily true. We know how to court women. It's just that majority of women, courting doesn't work. Imagine courting a woman who's online showing ASS, like, because there's a lot of girls who post, like, naked, like, lingerie, like, like OnlyFans, stuff like that. Or begging for money. They do that a lot, too. Or got multiple guys. Courting does more damning because most women don't want to be I don't know. He said most women don't want to be courted. Mm-hmm. I think he had a typo in there somewhere. And I was just like, well, why are you approaching different women with skepticism? Like, why are you because if you see a woman and she doesn't possess the traits that you prefer or like, why are you trying to talk to her then? Because you think if that's what I'm saying. When you are showing your ass, when I was in college, I'm wearing the booty shorts. I'm wearing the crop top that look like this. You go to Halloween. I don't think that matters. No, listen, you go to Halloween, you wearing like half-ass naked things. You're going to attract the men that just want to fuck you. And it's up to you. But let me finish though, because that's what they tie it with. You got that booty, like what almost look like what half of Instagram models have paid to get, and you're showing it off. You're going to attract the people that make $10,000 in the span of 3 years in their life just to come and like use that, like, hey, I'm a rapper, look what I got these G's, I'll say I want to buy you Chanel. And then you think like, oh, this person is balling because you're like, you want that aesthetic of the Instagram baddie. And then you'll be surprised that, okay, well, this guy is ghetto. This guy, because you like the way that they're tying you with, you're tying you with the quote unquote baddie, which somebody had called me a baddie earlier. And I was like, Sean, that is not a compliment. Like, well, it is. To me, that is not a compliment, because that's the kind of guys that you're gonna attract. Like, you want those Hollywood booty and Instagram. You're gonna attract the rappers. You're gonna attract the YNs. But I don't think that's necessarily true, because that's where they see that as like somebody has said before. When you come from being broke, and then this is the kind of like, let's say you see a woman and she's put so much money into herself and like looking a certain way, you want to attain that because it's not low key. Like if you go in a club and you see a big ass booty and a small one, the big one is not low key. So you, the guy that is just like newly rich, is going to go for the bigger booty girl because you want that attention. You want that to be like, oh, look at that guy, he made it. Look at the big ass that he's carrying. But then to the girl, he's gonna move on to the next person. It's not the proper guy that you want to meet, if that makes sense, because they're going through a phase. It's like they want to fuck you. I just don't think that that's universal or always true, because like that's not like, even with me who has like a shape that people pay for, I don't always have that experience at all. A lot of guys are nervous to speak to me or intimidated to. Like they don't, they be, or they might see me, then later DM me like, hey, I saw you. And it's like, well, why are you talking to me right now? Like, weirdo. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't, I didn't know if I could like come. Stop. Like, why are you even stuttering through text messages? Like, just shut up. Like, but at the same time too, like, my issue with like certain guys like that is you can't approach every single, like, you can't put like a universal approach to like every single woman you meet, because you feel like, this has been like, the same, like you're making assumptions about certain, like, oh, she probably has multiple guys, so like, why am I even gonna like make attempts to court her? Like, or that whole thing,
an excuse.
Like, or that whole thing, of course it is. It is. Like, or that whole thing of like the, oh, she has an OnlyFans, or she shows her ass online, so why am I gonna make attempts to court her? Why are you bothering her? Why are you trying to speak to her if you're not trying to approach her properly? Like, it just doesn't make, like, and that's
because
my issue.
Men want to score. Like, that's the whole point.
And there's certain women,
they don't want any sort of commitment if they can have access to it for free.
However, it's up to the woman to allow you that access. Mm-hmm. So maybe you have had success with certain girls who allow you to come in or whatever, but not every girl's gonna do that. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm saying, like, you can't take this universal approach with everyone. Because, for example, like,
oh no, you can't. But like, I also feel like, let's say that you are the woman, is sometimes you just have to have that conversation. Like, hey, I just don't appreciate when you did this or that, and then sometimes they'll take it well, sometimes they don't.
Oh, like, that's assuming that they even make it past, like, cause just today, just
what actually, is shared an instant? What does that mean? I keep getting notifications from that stuff.
I turned that off. I don't have social media notifications on, but I turned that instance thing off.
What is that?
It's like where people are able to like just take like I don't know. I just know it shows up in your DMs. I removed it. It's stupid.
Anyway.
They could just take whatever picture and call it a day. Like, it's so weird. But just today, right? Somebody that like talks to themselves in my DMs, like, just said, no, like, I'm not even joking.
Not talk to themselves.
No, like, I'm so serious. Mm-hmm. Talks to themselves in my DMs. Then like, like they replied to my story saying like, oh, like, fine, whatever, and then like I just liked it. Then like messaged again, like, when we getting drinks, and I was like, we're not, don't ask again, because like it was just it gets to a point, like, why?
Well, like, I would have blocked you if you were bothering me.
Like, I usually do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll, especially like on Twitter, it allows you to block messages, even like though you can't. I mean, you don't necessarily have to block the person, but you could block messages. I need Instagram to start that. But then he was like, girl, you could have just said no. And it's like, yeah. Like, he was like, you could have just said no. And I'm like, y'all don't take no for an answer. Like, it's like you gotta get mean. So now I've developed this, like,
he didn't say, I think he didn't say fuck you then, bitch, you're ugly anyway.
That was next. But no, like, he would have probably said that. But it's like, I've had to develop this like mean reputation, kind of, just so like, just for like some of these like types of people. And they're not always losers either. They're just, I'm not interested. Mm-hmm. And like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, why is it that like, you don't take the hint? And it's because there's certain girls who like, they're like, oh, I like being chased, or I like when they apply pressure, or like, oh, you applying like, they take that as applying pressure, and then they give them a chance. But that's
not the kind of pressure well,
these girls would eventually entertain the person that keeps DMing them.
That's not pressure, though.
So then they feel harassment. So then they feel like,
what is that kind of pressure doing?
Bro, some people get an ego boost.
You can have an automated text sent sometimes.
I know.
That's not really pressure.
I know.
At least when I say pressure, I mean
actual effort, actual
like literal
stuff.
action. Not you will be, hey, tomorrow, the next day, hey, girl, would give attention to everybody in your freaking DMs.
So although I have a lot of these criticisms about these guys, I honestly, genuinely blame a lot of these women who are like who have no standards, really, who have like weird standards too, who allow men to do whatever or treat them anyhow, or they accept minimum, because then these guys think that it's okay. Like, it's okay for everyone else, and then when you encounter me,
a lot of times,
who tell you about yourself, they think I'm mean.
I said it before. It's like it stems from an insecurity place of theirs.
Yes.
There's this woman, and I hate to bring her up. Like, I'm not gonna mention her name, but because I think that when you come online, you share something very vulnerable just to reflect, and people tell you what you might be doing wrong. I think it's very brave for you to do that, because you cannot pay me enough to put
I'm
that
not telling
out
my
there.
business online.
Like,
Shoot.
no. So. So she came out and she's like, and then that's another thing. She was like, yeah, I've been with this dude for so long, and this is how he treats me. Like, and then she's put on whenever somebody say that, how long do you think that is?
If they say for so long, like I'll think like 2+ years or something.
Girl, they've been together 3 months.
3 months?
The way she was acting, I would thought that they've been together for like at least a little over a year. Because the way she's talking,
when you say so long, that means 2+ years.
The way that she was talking, I was like, she's like, oh, just we're going to date night.
3 months? That's a talk. That's somebody I'm texting.
I know. So she said, we're going to date night. Just watch him not compliment me on my outfit. Just watch him not even say hi to me, or just watch him not even give me a hug. Like, I put all this together. I look so good. I smell so like.
Why are you texting him back?
Why are you even picking him from the fucking date to begin with?
She's picking him up. La ilaha illallah. How old is she?
I think she has like grown-up kids.
Grown-up kids? Oh my God. How old is this woman? In her 40s?
That's not. Like, let me not. Like, so
I'm
so sorry.
Oh my God, you are a clown.
That's judging.
I am
but
judging.
She came out there I feel like for you to do that, you have to know that you're doing something wrong. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So basically, she was like, I guess they've been arguing, and right before they're
arguing with a 3-month situation.
She said we argue all the time.
All the time?
We barely have any good days.
We barely have any good 3 months?
I'm like 3 months, bitch. I thought it was like going on 2 years the way she was talking about it.
Oh my God.
You're not even out of your honeymoon phase yet. Why?
I said I was going to stop judging people, but like this one,
girl,
this one deserves it. I'm sorry.
And then so literally she's recording like this, and the guy comes in the car. She's like, right before their date, he lost his wallet.
Oh, I had that experience before.
Lost his wallet.
But I was like 21. Not a grown-ass woman.
She goes and picks him up, and kid you not, she was the one after like 30 seconds of complete silence when he got in the car. But hi, babe. When she said, oh, yeah, hi.
Oh, yeah, hi.
And then I had to go on a page to look at the outfit she was wearing, because that outfit was tea. That outfit,
and she's a pretty woman too.
She was gorgeous,
and she got
the Instagram ass and the Instagram boobs and all that.
Oh, that don't mean
like
body
meaning
shit.
that
I'm so sorry.
Meaning that is fat.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say body don't mean nothing.
It makes me think like,
when it comes to,
are you sure he's attracted to you? But to me, those, especially one being 3 months, 2, you have like grown up kids. 3. Why are you know this? You know this. Like,
men like that are losers.
She said everything that was going to happen. So why are you still there? Why?
But see,
like, what's the issue?
But you see, that's my issue with like men like that. Like, they are insecure, and they will be with you to humble you. That's why I don't want someone who's like,
how do you even get that attached in 3 months?
Exactly.
In 3 months?
Desperation, high key.
And then you be like blaming me that I don't have sex for 3 months.
Desperation.
I'm sorry. What? Yeah, the way she was talking about it, I was like, girl, you got to let that man go. So she said she blocked him. Like, it took her forever to block him. And I'm like, it's been 3 months.
Took forever to block. Yo, I promise you, I cut people off for less. Hey, I cut people off for less. Like, yo, swear to God, like, I told you, I give a warning.
So that's what I'm saying, that it goes with what you're saying.
I give 1 warning.
Me, I give you 2.
Nope.
I give you 2.
No, because I hate repeating myself. So, like, for me, I don't like inconsistency and stuff like that. That's one of my pet peeves. So, if, like, you know, a day goes by and I don't hear from you, that's your first warning.
I'll say something.
And then I'll say like, hey, I don't like this. So like, I would like for you to not do this. And then
the right people would do it. The right people don't. And exactly. Then who you shouldn't be. No.
I feel like I should not have to repeat myself. And like, unless you have like a really good reason or something like that. But if it's like you just falling into that habit, and I feel like I'm going to have this issue with you, and I don't want to end up developing feelings for you, and then it makes it harder for me to cut you off. So I'm going to nip it right there where I could just walk away and not care. Like, you could be butthurt if you want, but I don't care because I already told you what my standard is, and you couldn't adhere to that, so you got to go. So it's like, yeah, and I don't care I don't care if I stay single.
So that's why like you said that some women do tolerate that, because then the next time he goes into the relationship thinking that he's the princess.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that to say like, oh, women are the prize. Everybody is the prize, but there's a certain way that biologically that a woman is gonna act, that when a man act like that is off.
Exactly.
The behavior is off. We have so many emotions every month. For you to be acting like you and I are in the same cycle.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, because if I'm having cramps and then you piss me off like that,
and then you acting like you're the one with cramps, like he's the passenger princess.
Oh my God! Like when I'm
having cramps and you're the passenger princess.
Yo, I'll literally pull over. Why am I even driving us to our date? But anyway, I would just pull over, be like, get out, get out. Go and call your Uber.
But we're going to have to continue this segment soon. We have to make a note to continue with it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us for today's episode. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and follow us on our Instagram. Again, this is 2 Mics No Limit, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.